Contestant number 2, Amisha Wijayuta. The title of her speech is, When They Let You Down, Cling On to Hope. When they let you down, cling on to hope. Amisha Wijayuta.
When we are born like this, pure and calm and clean and neat. But as the time goes by, when we start to live in a society, we learn different emotions and feelings. We learn fear, anger, jealousy, and we face the challenges in life, like losing our loved ones and challenges and from the family and then from the society. And when all these become a burden, we all will crumble and fall. Contest chair, distinguished panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen. 14 years ago, I got married. Little did I know then that this society expects us to live in a certain frame. They want us to have the best education, have the best white-collar job, prosper in material wealth, and have a fairy tale wedding. And not enough, they expect us to have at least 2 kids. 1 year passed, and whenever I go out, whether it is a wedding or a funeral, there was one question directed to me. Oh, no good news yet? Oh, poor thing. When I was at your age, I had all my 3 children. Oh dear, you shouldn't be waiting because after 30 it will be very difficult to get pregnant. I reached 30. I was restless. I was impatient. We decided to go to a gynecologist. And after going through a lot of procedures and tests, the doctor came and to tell me, oh dear, you're just 30. There is plenty of time. I don't see any problem in you. It will happen at the right time. Just relax. She gave us hope. And with all the medical reports in one hand and lot of hope in mind, we came home and we waited. But ladies and gentlemen, it didn't happen to us at all. Then we decided to go for IVF treatments, in vitro fertilization, where an embryo is created in a laboratory and transferred to uterus under general anesthesia. And it is both physically and psychologically painful process. We went all over Asia where they said the best IVF clinics are located. After going through 10 painful IVF procedure cycles, all ended up with nothing but more trauma and pain caused by 5 miscarriages. The society did not know what I was going through, neither did they want to understand. They kept on asking the same question. No luck yet? I was nearly depressed. I thought I'm worthless. What is the use of a woman if she cannot bear a child? And I started to pen my thoughts. Who am I? And what is my place in this earth? I look to the east, I look to the west. Wherever my eyes roam, death is knocking at the door. Ladies and gentlemen, the society like to put pressure on us. And if we do not understand this truth, it will end up in a traumatic situation like depression, and sometimes it will lead to suicide. I am an ardent reader. I started reading about different life stories of famous celebrities. I read about Catherine Zeta-Jones, Brooke Shields, who had to undergo depression when they were in their prime, and about famous Oprah Winfrey, who was abused when she was 15. The society let them down, but they had the courage to stand up and to become who they are today. And from all these stories, I learned that hope can rise like a phoenix from the ashes of shattered dreams. Often in our life, we feel that we don't fit into that man-made social frame. But it is not the fault of us. It is the fault of other people who try to point finger at us when there are so many things in their life that have to be improved. Life is short. Our days are numbered. If the society does not understand this universal truth, this process of judging and harassing will go on and on. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, let us dream of a day where all men and women get together in this society, not to see us crumbled and fallen, but to help us rise from the ashes of our shattered dreams and help us to start the next chapter of our life with a new hope. Back to you, Dr.
Thank you, contestant number 2. Please have 1 minute of silence for the judges to fill out their names. Contestant number 3, Camille, can you please go here in front?